Memphis rapper NLE Choppa is okay after his mama and DJ grew concerned about his whereabouts after apparently NLE Choppa informed people around him that he'd be returning to where he was raised in Memphis, Tennessee. It's actually specifically in East Memphis, an area called Cottonwood. Apparently Choppa said he'd be going back there to create some new music. Mama Choppa originally posted, "Y'all help me pray over my child. He plans on moving back to Cottonwood, where we worked hard to get out of just for a mixtape." Shaking my head. "I ain't talked to this boy in hours, and he usually doesn't do this. One thing I know about my son is that he doesn't go ghost for any reason. Whatever you are working on, I pray God is guiding you. If y'all hear from him, please contact me ASAP. To all the fans he wants to please. Thanks a lot." Well, NLE did update everybody and then let us know that he's okay. He said, "I appreciate y'all showing concern, but the missing narrative isn't cool, especially knowing that people really do go missing every day. I took a little time to myself to get back to my roots, but trust, I'm all good. Apologies to anyone that was worried. We don't run from battles. We take them chin up. I'm back." Well, first and foremost, we are happy that NLE Choppa appears to be okay. That's the most important thing. Number two, I'm never getting into a conversation of what somebody decides to do for their kid, especially a mama. All right, mama's gonna trust their intuition. NLE Choppa's mama, who's also his manager, if I'm not mistaken, Angeletta, said, "Hey, something's off with my boy." Who the heck am I to ever get into a conversation about what she's doing to make sure her baby boy is okay before anything? I'm strictly having a rap conversation because I do believe, now that we know NLE Choppa is okay physically, this has kind of bumped us into a very interesting rap conversation. According to NLE Choppa's mother, he decided to go back to where he was raised to create music. And you even hear Angeletta reference, "Yo, y'all wanted this? Thanks, fans." She sarcastically is saying, "Yo, y'all got my boy trying to go somewhere deep to create music." For what it's worth, I'm sure NLE had his struggles in his upbringing. It does appear that his mom and family worked hard to make sure he was in positions to be successful. If I remember correctly, NLE Choppa was a basketball star in high school at a really good school. I'm sure though he had his struggles and demons that he had to deal with. Like many, he's from a city that don't play no games. The reality is though, his legacy is not of a gangster rapper, but he's from a city that for the most part produces gangster rappers. I just wonder what kind of pressures he deals with to create music and go pull from somewhere that he's not currently at. He worked hard. His mom worked hard to put him in positions to be better than that. And he even does a great job of giving back to his city. But do we really want our rappers going back to where they were raised, even though they've become successful entities and businesses, to create music? I gotta just say, yo, that's a tough position to be in. Outside looking in, I don't feel any pressure as a journalist. I'm obviously from Memphis to go back and create struggles, real struggles. By the way, to anybody that's familiar with my story, y'all know I come from nothing. I don't ever feel the pressure though to live in that area to create. Now, obviously we're comparing a journalist here, which a lot of my stories are based off other people's lives, and an artist who's trying to create his own story, right? I can't empathize and understand what it's like to be him, but that is gotta be a tough one. You're faking the funk, right? Like, and I'm not saying that negatively. That's literally what his mom admitted he's trying to do, to create a story. And again, that's one thing that we talk about on this platform a lot, is rappers trying to find their story. They're having success. They make all this money. Then we look up and we look around like, yo, okay, that was great. That was cool. What's next? As fans, we always want what's next. And now you see a young man apparently trying to go back to where he was raised to create that what's next. And it appears that getting out of that scenario was of his parents and not even him. So now he's trying to go back 2 levels. He's trying to go back to trauma that his mom, who I'm sure worked hard and diligently to help get him out of that environment, he's trying to go back there. Not to mention, he's been a successful rapper that's been able to, I'm sure, take his family to new heights with his success in rap. That is tough, man. That is an interesting conversation that I would love y'all thoughts on. Again, number one, thankfully, NLE is okay. But he's trying to go back and create struggle. Can you go back and create struggle, but you're successful. But that's a tough one. I don't know about that one. Time, love, and support is what your boy would never take for granted. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So, please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories, I talk music, I cover sports, I am culture, I am FERRO.